Hey, good morning. It's Tuesday, October 26th. Thank you so much for being here today. Interesting day for me. It marks, I love it. I love airplanes, and there's one flying across the sky, and maybe you can hear some of the fish jumping in the river here because it's calm. It's going to be a beautiful sunrise in a few minutes. But as I was about to say, today, October 26th, 900 months ago at 9:46 in the morning, I was born. And here I am, 3/4 of a century later. I'm still vertical. And I guess the thought I want to leave with you today on the day of my birth, is to realize that what's important is the day of Christ's birth. And that happened in the moment, in real time, in real history, and that's huge. But it also happened before this whole thing began, because it was God's plan for us. And you see, because of God's plan, that means He's not reacting to life. He's not trying to figure out what's going on. See, me, and maybe you, we're forever trying to figure out what all this means. But I guess in these 900 months, God has brought me to the place of realizing He can be trusted. As Ruth loved to read and say, our names are written in His book. The times are set. He hasn't made a mistake. I'm here because He wants me to be here. Not because I'm anything special, but because He wants me to be here. It's interesting how God works in our lives. A little over 2 years ago, a very precious friend encouraged me to start doing videos. And I thought it was kind of weird, but I started doing it and I enjoy them. I enjoy them to the point where I'm doing most days twice a day. But you know what gives me the greatest joy about these videos is I get to talk about what I believe is really real, what the Bible has to say. And the Bible really is the anchor. It's what makes sense of my life, even when I don't. And most of the time I don't. But this Word of God always does. There's a lot of stuff out there which is perverting the Word of God. There are a lot of people out there that are poor testimonies to the Word of God. But the Bible tells us that that's going to be the case. What the Bible also tells us is that God is going to be faithful. And He's going to bring about what He wants for us. And He won't be deterred from that. That's a promise that you and I need to hang on to. As I start my 901st month, who knows how long the Lord will leave me here. But as He does, and for the time that He does, I want to be committed to making His Word something that is the light that it's supposed to be, the precious gift that it is, and something that God can use to enrich our lives together. And that's the joy that I have in these videos. Again, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your prayers. I know many of you will be praying and be grateful and express birthday wishes. Really, really super grateful for that. But I'm most of all grateful that this breath that I'm taking is the one that God determined that I would have. And I pray that I'd use it in a way that brings honor to Him. And that's the thought for this day. And Lord willing, we'll see you tonight. You enjoy these days that God gives us. They're blessings, even in our pain and our hurt. They're blessings. Again, thanks so much for being here. Lord bless you. Lord willing, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.